EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here comes a return from the 5. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. He's going to air one out right away. That's caught! And he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, faking the give. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
He'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Titans' first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
They give to Pollard on the option. And he will score. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10 for Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
On first and 10, Purdy. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. Back deep for the Niners, Jacob Cowing. Now fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Crazy. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
1st and 10. Purdy. Now he takes off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have a clock in their head. They understand exactly how much time they have before they start stressing the protection. He realized pretty quickly here it was time to go, tuck the ball, become a runner, and he's able to pick up a big gain.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A tight end in motion now. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This from 30 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And And the Niners get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, and the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Back to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On first and 10, it's Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 7 and 7 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. So Brian Callahan reaches for the flag, and this will be challenged. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Running here, it's Pollard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
The Titans sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Purdy going to keep this one himself. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I've seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Amani Hooker there on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Purdy. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
3rd and short. Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Purdy. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a run. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lockett headed in motion. They'll throw out of the gun. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's complete to Lockett outright. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. So Kittle comes in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. Ooh. And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Lockett. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Back to the air one more time. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And he's into the end zone. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll send a tight end in motion. They run once more with McCaffrey. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 50-yard attempt. The kick.
So a win here for the 49ers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.